Here we are, video 3. Oh, it's coming along really well. Video 3, this one we'll talk about, this is not going to be the body yet. I know I said we'll get to the body soon, but we need to do one thing before we get to the body. And that involves some soldering. Sorry. Greetings, Dave here, TCBFX. So here we are, video 3 on assembling the tricorder. So we're going to make more to get to this. Now I did say we have to go with the body, but we have to do one thing before we get to the body, and that involves soldering. We need to get out the soldering gun to do this. Now most of what Jerry at Prop EFX has done is already done for you. So it's not like this model, which is solder, 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 solder. There's a couple points you need to solder. Let me show you what I mean. This is more of a, you need to know this more than a full build. I'm going to get to the body soon, but this is what you need to know when you first get these. So when you're going to get, well, when you get this, you're going to get how to build. So there is something, you get 2 of them, you're going to get that. So what you need to do is, most of this is wired, but you need to deal with right here. You have to wire in the reed switch and the power and the power. So this is what's coming from the door. So let me show you what I mean. So right here, this is, put this around here, this is the reed switch. This is what's going to go into the bottom, right in there. So that when the door is sitting against it right here, the magnet that I showed you in the video 2 previous, it is going to meet up with the reed switch right here. What that's going to do is this reed switch, basically, once it opens up. Now a reed switch, I guess I'll explain what it is. A reed switch is a switch that is, in this case, this is a normally closed. Well, sorry, this is normally open. So what it is, it's a glass tube with a couple contacts in it, and the magnet will pull it to one or the other. So with this, with power to it, it's always open. Put a magnet on it, it pulls to the side and opens, it closes the circuit. Same with this. What this does is this looks for, once it's open and the circuit's running, is this open? So the magnet on here is going to trigger this. When you then close the lid, the magnet comes away and it goes, oh, it's gone, and it triggers the sound for it to go, oh, and I'm closing. Now I don't have the soundboard hooked up because it is inside the sensor hood, which I showed the other day. So I can't show it off, but what you basically need to do is you need to put power. Oh, look at that. I need to resolder this. Not a very good solder. You put power here, and then you put, and they're labeled on here. A little hard to read, but they're labeled on there. So you put power here. You notice too, I also have the power there that's going to pull the power from the hinges. These wires here are going to be soldered to the hinges. So that's power and this from the reed switch and the reed switch there. And then you also have this solder here, which is the other half of the power. So if you remember on the door, there was a red and a black on the door. So that's where these get soldered into. So this is some prep work you need to do before you even think about getting this into the body itself, because without that, well, the door is not going to work. And then closing the door, it's not going to work. Hey, just in the middle of this video, I just want to just say, if you're here and you're not subscribed, if you could do me a favor and give me a quick subscribe. I'm here trying to, help make it easier for people to put together their own tricorder like this, which is amazing. I enjoy this, and when I pull it out, people's eyes kind of go, wow, that's amazing. I'm looking to add more subscribers to my channel, and if you are enjoying these videos, subscribe, and then when I put another one up, it's going to say, hey, there's another one up. If I do a stream, hey, Dave's doing a stream, or DCBFX doing a stream. So if you can subscribe and like, I really appreciate if you like the video as well. That helps my analytics and helps Google go, hey, more people want to see this sort of stuff. Let's recommend them more. All right, back to the video. So this just needs a little touch-up solder. I'll just put this back in and I'll solder it back on. That's easy, and neither here nor there. That'll be an easy fix to do. So that's something you need to do as well to get everything ready to go into the body. Now I'm really close on getting to the body and installing this. I'm just waiting for the I guess, the labels, the decals to come from Dino. So this is something you need to know. Yeah, there's not a lot of soldering, as I said with this, but there is some. So get out the soldering iron, have some fun. It actually is very satisfying when the solder goes right. I don't know why this one came out. Lots of solder there. I guess just pulled itself loose. I'll pull that out and I'll put it back in and solder it back on. Easy peasy. So there you go. So if you do that, then you've got it all set to move on to really the last step. Now, as I said on the top down, I'm just waiting for some of the labels for the door before I finish the door. I did say I was going to fill it in, but I don't see the point of filling it in if I don't have to. So when the labels finally come from Dino, which I think he shipped them out yesterday, when they do come, I'll be able to put them on and say, okay, I need to fill in here. Actually, I don't need to fill in here. I'll put in a little bit of fill here. I won't put it in here. And that way, I'll get it all done and then get the nice coat of paint on here and get the silver dusting on it. I just don't want to do extra work if I don't have to. It doesn't make a lot of sense to spend extra time on finish that's going to be covered over by these stickers here. There's really no point doing a lot of extra work if I don't have to. So once I get that done and I know that the door is good, then I can install the hinges into the body and solder the power to it. And once that's done, it's a matter of just hot gluing the boards inside, which I'm not sure you can see this here. I got a lot going on right here. If you then just need to glue the bodies in and you're good to go. This is, I forgot I did that. This is tin foil in order to help the reflector work so that the graphic looks better. Which is just something I put together, just something simple. But once that's done, then I can put all the pieces in and then we'll call it a day and that will be a beautiful tricorder. So that is the video for today. That's the video 3 of the build. I guess I got probably 2 more in me before we can finish off and then say this is done. Here's your tricorder, enjoy. So, hey, if you've hit the subscribe button, you're gonna find out when I have to get the next video up, which will be, next week when it comes up. And if you haven't, that'd be great if you would hit subscribe, and I'd really appreciate that. So that's it for today. Hope everyone's having a great day. We'll talk to you all later.